So, y'all, I'm on the phone with Amazon about something I was trying to send back and they didn't pick up. They were supposed to try to do 3 passes to attempts to pick up, and they didn't. They only did 2, and so I was on the phone with them. I tried to do it online. I couldn't find any place to fix it and get them to come back by and try to pick it up. He gets on his back porch and shoots a gun. And that's because he's got my phone hacked, and it makes him mad if I'm on the phone. Day before yesterday, he got out there and shot off 8 rounds when I laid down. I needed to lay down for a little bit and get my feet warm. My feet were freezing, so I put a heating pad on them. I wasn't sleeping, but see, he's done this before. Like send cars by, that are really loud. Nobody comes up and down the street hardly. And I can lay down and it starts. He just does crazy stuff. And because he was back and forth to these windows of that house all night long, it just justified the things that I'm saying, although they don't sound real. This man is very diabolical, very nefarious. He's felonious. He's voyeuristic. He's a peeping Tom. I've caught him peeping in people's windows on my cameras. Caught him hiding behind things to watch me when I first got security cameras. I mean, he's done crazy stuff. Then he gets this put in here a few weeks ago, so it hides him from what he's doing. He'll be up. I know he's getting up underneath there watching me because he's that crazy. And so tonight he shoots a gun. He shoots a gun off his back deck while I'm talking on the phone because he's got my stuff hacked, or he's got some kind of camera here in this living room. I mean, there's camera. Gilman McKinney said, I got cameras all in your house. And I believe this man has access to whatever cameras that Gilman had in this house. Because both of them are evil. Gilman was evil. And so I called the police, and they came over here and drove by just minutes later. But, this is what he did tonight. Just like when these people were moving out, he was back and forth to their windows. He is so consumed and hypervigilant with what other people are doing that he drives everybody crazy. He can't even stand his own self. So the police come by. He's probably got self-loathing of his own self. He probably hates his self. He probably has a lot of shame and guilt because he knows that what he's doing is wrong. But he's so driven to do nefarious, secretive, sneaky things. Just like, I don't know why that night he didn't have any reservation to me seeing him going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to this window. And you as a family, Eric, Ree, and Robbie, y'all need to get him some help. I believe with all my heart that he's got my phone hacked or some kind of listening device or camera, even a camera in this living room. Because how else would he know that I'm coming out the door before I get out the door? Before I get out the door, he knows I'm coming out the door. I've made a lot of videos about this, and so he's changed his behavior. He's put this in so it hides him. He's not out here where I can see him when I get home and stuff, but I know he's out there because old habits die hard. He's not going to stop what he's did for years. He's just gotten sneakier about it. So I'm on the phone tonight, Saturday, I laid down, took a nap. He shot off 8 rounds, 6 to 8 rounds off his back deck that day. The day that y'all came over for the game. I don't know if y'all were there or y'all were on the way or what. I can't remember. But remember I told you in one of the videos that Gilman, when I changed the sheets and took them to the back room to wash them, within 30 minutes, Gilman would have his sheets on the line, and that went on for about a year. Every single time I changed my sheets, he did that. Every single time I took him to the back room to wash them, he did that. He'd be out by the window close to me. when I was in the laundry room. I mean, that's pretty obvious that he had a camera in my bedroom. And I believe with all my heart that Randy Davis has access to that camera. Gilman is dead, and I guarantee you he gave Randy access to that camera. I believe both of them watch me, because Randy, for years, when I get up, sit on the side of the bed, he'd come running out and hop in his truck to go, like it'd be the weekend, when he didn't work on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. He'll hop out here and get in his truck and go within 2 minutes of me opening my eyes. Made videos about that because it was repeated behavior over time. And he switched that up. Because he's stalking my stuff. He's stalking my videos that I upload. So he changes his behavior because of that. And I could tell you so much more that would substantiate what I'm saying. This man is mentally ill. You need to get him some help. So Saturday, when I laid down for a nap, just not a nap, I wasn't even going to sleep. I just wanted to get my feet warm with a heating pad. Saturday, he, as soon as I laid down, I'd been laid down for just a few minutes. He shot that gun 8 rounds off the back porch. Now, he does stupid stuff, and then when I make these videos, it makes him madder, and he tries to do something about it, because he doesn't like being exposed. So he shot the gun Saturday, and tonight I'm on the phone with Amazon, and he shoots a gun off his back deck. Randy Davis is mentally ill. You need to get him some help. Who gets mad about you talking on the phone with somebody, a woman from India? We're talking about being sick and the weather. I didn't ask her where she was at, but I could tell by her accent she was in India. And, she said it was very cold there and the weather was bad. She was sniffling and I was sniffling. So we started talking about colds and different things you could drink and coffees and things like that. We just were chit-chatting about stuff. Well, that ticks him off. That triggers him. I'm talking to somebody from India. I'm talking to a woman, and we're discussing things, and it's none of his business. But because he's so crazy, he's got to know when I fart over here. He knows that I'm talking to somebody on the phone, and he shoots a gun off the back porch. He's stupid. You got to get him some help. And I know... And see, the thing is, Brenda has to be brain dead. She don't even know he's doing it. Or she's asleep and don't hear it or something. Or she knows he's doing it and she approves of it because she's crazy too. She's approved of the torture that Gilman put me through and laughed about it. God's going to laugh at her. God's going to laugh at him too for all that he has done. When they call on God to help them, God is going to laugh in their face because they did this to me. And God has given me the wisdom to know it and the discernment to know that it's going on. That's why I've made video after video, and sometimes it sounds off. But the fact that he was back and forth to this window all night long, from 11 to 4 o'clock in the morning, and I went to bed, he was still doing it, flipping on and off this front porch light 100 times. Why? He didn't like them? So why is he harassing them when they're trying to move out? It doesn't even make sense. But I have the video of him doing it. Why are y'all not getting him some help? I'm telling you that what I'm saying to you is the truth. You need to get him some help. He's mentally ill.